With the 2018 NBA draft ready to go, we can bet there will be a few guys drafted outside the top 10 who will be impactful players in the future, a few potential all-stars and game changers. Last year, guys like Donovan Mitchell and Kyle Kuzma were drafted 13th and 27th overall respectively, and are arguably two of the three best rookies in their class.
What's up guys, my name is Wilson. There have been plenty of NBA All-Stars drafted outside the top 10, like Kawhi Leonard and Giannis both drafted at 15, while three-time champs Klay Thompson at 11, Dreamy at 35, with plenty of international studs like Tony Parker, Marc Gasol, and Nikola Jokic. With that said, here are 10 of the best players in NBA history to be drafted outside the top 10.
Number 10. Tony Parker. The 6'2 point guard was drafted 28th overall in the 2001 draft, arguably a top 2 player in that class alongside Pau Gasol. Completing his 16th season in the league, Parker is at the very tail end of his career, coming off the bench for most of this past season. TP has had an amazing run, putting up nearly 16 points and 6 assists. The 4-time NBA champ is best remembered for winning Finals MVP in 2007, even outscoring LeBron James in the sweep, while the 6-time All-Star made All-NBA second team 3 times and is one of the best point guards for the early part of this decade. Number 9. Joe Dumars. Dumars was selected 18th overall in the 85 draft by the Detroit Pistons. Just like Parker, Dumars also won Finals MVP in 1989, sweeping the Lakers, dominating as the best player that series. During his 14-year tenure, the 6-time All-Star made All-Defensive First Team 4 times, was a vital part of that bad boy Pistons team, and is one of the best perimeter defenders the game has ever seen. The 6'3 shooting guard can do it all, averaging over 16 points, 4.5 assists, putting up over 20 points a game for 3 seasons. Leading to number 8, Dumars' former bad boy teammate, Dennis Rodman. The Worm is one of the most interesting personalities in the world of politics today, but outside of that, Rodman is one of the most unique players of all time. Known for his amazing defense and incredible rebounding, Dennis led the league in rebounds from 92 to 98, won Defensive Player of the Year in both 90 and 91. The Worm made All Defensive First Team 7 times while capturing 5 championships, 2 with the Bad Boy Pistons and 3 with the Bulls from 96 to 98. Even though the 2-time All-Star averaged under 7.5 points for his career, grabbing over 13 rebounds as an undersized 6'7 power forward, it's one of the most impressive things ever done by any player in basketball. Rodman also averaged over 18 rebounds twice in his career. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind that Dennis Rodman is the best rebounder in the modern day era. Number 7. Alex English. One of the most forgotten great players, English was the 23rd overall pick in '76, drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks. Alex was overshadowed by superstars in his era like Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Moses Malone in the 80s. English, however, was second to none when it came to putting the ball in the basket, as the 8-time All-Star averaged over 25 a game every season from 82 to 89. Having never reached the finals, English led his Nuggets to 9 playoff appearances in the 80s. Number 6. Nate Archibald. Tiny played 14 seasons in the NBA, selected 19th overall in the 1970 draft by the Cincinnati Royals. The 6-time All-Star is still the only player in NBA history to lead the league in scoring and assists the same season in 1973 as a 24-year-old, putting up an astonishing 34 point, 11.5 assists, but only managed to finish 3rd in MVP voting. Tiny made 3 All-NBA first teams, averaging almost 19 points, 7.5 assists for his career, winning his first and only championship with Boston in '81. Number 5. Clyde Drexler. Clyde the Glide was selected 14th overall in '83 by the Portland Trail Blazers. During his 11.5 tenure with Sin City, Drexler is still regarded as the best player in Portland franchise history. As a 10-time All-Star, appeared on 5 All-NBA teams, even finished second in MVP voting in '92 behind Michael Jordan, had both his number 22 jersey numbers retired by the Blazers and Rockets, won his first and only championship with Houston in '95. Drexler is also arguably the second best shooting guard of his era. Number 4. Steve Nash. The former 2-time MVP was picked 15th overall in the '96 draft, selected by the Phoenix Suns. Is regarded as one of the best point guards in NBA history. Nash finished his career 3rd all-time in assists, 1st in free throw percentage, having the most seasons putting up 50, 40, 90. The 8-time All-Star is responsible for revolutionizing the league, transforming the way basketball is played, fundamentally running an explosive offense, pushing the tempo for the very exciting 7 seconds or less Phoenix Suns. Nash will always be remembered as one of the best passers ever, leading the league in assists 5 different times. Number 3. John Stockton. Just like Hakeem, Jordan, and Barkley, Stockton was amongst the greats in the loaded 84 draft. Selected 16th overall out of Gonzaga, Stockton had an amazing 19-year career, all with the Jazz. Despite his 6'1", 170-pound frame, Stockton is one of the most durable and consistent players the game has ever seen. Played all 82 games in 12 of his first 13 seasons, only missed 22 games throughout his career, had 2 of the best assist averages in NBA history, dishing out over 14 dimes in 90 and 91, leading the league 9 times in that category. Stockton's assists and steal totals is much greater than everybody else. I'd be shocked if anyone in the NBA for the next 40 years will ever surpass him in those categories. Number 2. Karl Malone. The mailman was selected 13th overall in the 85 draft, the year after Stockton. Just like his teammate, Malone was also one of the most durable players the league has ever seen, only missed a combined total of 10 games in 18 seasons in Salt Lake City. As one of the top 3 players of his era, the 14-time All-Star made 11 All-NBA first teams, won 2 MVPs, averaged 25 points, 10 rebounds, finishing as the 2nd all-time leading scorer. If it wasn't for Jordan's dominance, Malone might very well be the best power forward of all time if he won a couple championships. Number 1. Kobe Bryant. We all know the Mamba was selected 13th overall in the 96 draft by the Charlotte Hornets, was immediately traded to the Lakers in exchange for Vlade Divac. Of course, that trade changed the course of NBA history, eventually forming the best 1-2 punch ever in Kobe and Shaq, winning 3 titles together. Out of the top 10 players in NBA history, Kobe was the only one selected outside the top 10, with everybody else but him and Larry Bird selected as a top 3 pick. Bryant won 5 championships as an 18-time All-Star. The former MVP made All-NBA First Team 11 times while earning All-First Team defense 9 times. With all his accomplishments and hard work, there will probably never be another Kobe Bryant in our lifetime.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you guys think there will be any superstars drafted outside the top 10 for 2018. I talk NBA comparisons, amazing storylines, NBA history, and anything basketball that will interest you. I'll be talking more about this upcoming draft, so stay tuned. See you next time.